You're back! Again! I think. All this timeline bending makes my brain a bit foggy. It might feel like we never had this chat next time we meet.
What are you wearing?
I am an interdimensional transcendennial being. What am I supposed to wear? Jean shorts and a t-shirt? Anyway, what do you think?
You look fabulous, Truth. I love it.
Thank you. I knew you would dig it. So, want to go again?
Let's do it.
You got it. Safe travels through the time stream.
It's not often that the Chief Content Officer, Paul Triple H Levesque, is here on Raw. He must have some major news to share.
Let's hear what the game has to say.
As you all know, we've been building a new era in WWE, a direction that's bolder than anything you've ever seen before. But to forge this path, we need talent who can rise to the occasion. Whether that's someone who's already here, or an outsider ready to step in and lead the charge. Who is gonna be the superstar to lead us to that next level? Well, we're gonna answer that question starting next Monday on Raw with the WWE Draft.
The WWE Draft kicks off next Monday. That's huge news.
Raw and SmackDown GMs Adam Pearce and Nick Aldis have decisions to make that will shape the future of WWE. Now, I know I'm supposed to be impartial, but as a Chief Content Officer, I'm gonna drop a couple of hints about who I think will be selected #1 overall and become the leader of this new era. This individual is going to be a force in the women's division for years to come. I've seen her potential for greatness already as one of the biggest names on SmackDown. They could be the next EST, the next American Nightmare, or better yet, carve their own path to lead the new era of WWE. It all starts at the draft when we take the next step in WWE's revolution.
It sounds like the CCO thinks one of SmackDown's top stars might be going #1 overall.
I can't wait for draft night.
Well, if it isn't the subject of all those draft rumors.
What do you mean?
Come on, you heard what Triple H said. And it's all over social media, too. Everyone thinks you're going #1 in the draft on Monday.
Since SmackDown has the first pick, you could put an end to all the speculation and just tell me who you're picking first.
My lips are sealed. But I will say that I doubt tonight is your last match on SmackDown. Oh, and speaking of the draft, make sure you look good up there on that stage.
What are you getting at?
I know in the past you had to wear whatever the office told you to for your non-ring attire. And sometimes you'd even have to wear the same ugly shirt for years on end. But things are different now. Like Hunter said, it's a new era with fewer restrictions. So you can wear whatever casual attire you want to express who you are. Got it?
Yeah, I'll keep that in mind. Thanks.
Okay, but more importantly, make sure you look good in your match tonight. Can't have my potential first pick losing the week before the draft.
If it isn't SmackDown's soon-to-be #1 pick.
Hi, Bailey. Good to see you too.
I'm kind of fed up with the draft, honestly. It's so subjective.
Isn't that the point?
I think the point is to serve certain people's interests, including those in charge. But for anyone who's a real wrestler with integrity, it doesn't matter. I mean, you're a SmackDown superstar who's going to be drafted to SmackDown. Like I said before, what's the point?
Are you okay, Bailey? Something seems off.
I'm fine. You know what? You're right. You should be proud. Good luck next week.
It's the woman who's keeping the draft rumor mills spinning.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall. Making her way to the ring from Texas, the Queen.
That's not a superstar walking to the ring. That is a hype train, and everyone should get on board.
Well, let's just see whether she can take care of business here tonight or if that hype train is going to end up derailed.
It's hype against might here on SmackDown. From dungeon to diva to an all-time great.
And her opponent, from Calgary, Alberta, Canada, Natalya!
A third-generation star who at times has carried the women's division on her shoulders.
To that point, Natalya has won more matches than any other woman in WWE history. Natalya has a great mixture of mat wrestling skill as well as pure power.
The Queen of Hearts is about to hold court.
I know some people are getting tired of the draft speculation surrounding this superstar, but where there's smoke, there's fire. And Natalya has to be careful not to get burned here.
This isn't Natalya's first match against an overly hyped superstar, and often by the end of the night, the buzz is dying down and her opponent is lying down.
In any event, it's good to see her looking like herself again after that strange trip she took as a part of the Beacon.
Steered away there.
Left foot hospital, right foot graveyard. This is just brute power.
German! Just pure dominance.
Momentum is clearly against Natalya now.
I don't know if Natalya can withstand this.
Striking at will.
I think rage took over in that moment. Nothing but blind rage.
At last, Natalya keeping that string of offense in check.
She's starting to mount a rally, but is it too late?
She's out of it, guys.
Up and down, like being manhandled by a bear. What are we gonna see here? Makes it incredibly difficult to walk.
Showing absolutely no mercy at all. What an onslaught. Kicks to the cranium of their opponent.
Making a mockery of your opponent could eventually backfire.
Swanton bomb. She's amped and ready to show she's not one to be messed with. All the way up and all the way down.
And once again, she's put on the back foot.
I don't think either one has the edge at this point, though.
Counter after counter. Neither superstar getting the clear advantage. A string of counters.
She turns that attack away. And Natalya dodges there.
Trading counters and reversals back and forth.
Final time, the last ride.
She's revved up and has her up.
Check out this power, ladies and gentlemen. Up and
Jackhammer.
Natalya wasn't ready. Now it could be over.
Kick out. Thought that was the end of her.
escaping that pin must have taken almost everything she's got.
Well worth it. Look how frustrated her opponent is.
Was not able to seal the deal with her best move. Now she's asking, what more can I do?
Just disrespectful.
Natalya failing to offer any resistance here.
I don't know if Natalya can withstand this.
She had that scouted.
She's able to take a stand there.
Looks like she's ready to turn the tides in this match. Back and forth, counter after counter. Good night. What a stunner.
Covers, wasting no time.
This could be it.
And that'll about do it, folks.
Here is your winner, the Queen.
At least for tonight, she absolutely lived up to the hype. Consider all doubts erased.
That's implying that there were doubts to begin with. How could anyone think she isn't worthy of the #1 pick? A win like this is just confirmation. What a huge night we have on Raw with the start of the WWE Draft.
That's right, Byron, and all the rumors are saying this superstar will be staying on SmackDown as the top pick.
Well, it's not official yet, but it would be a solid choice by General Manager Nick Aldis.
I know there's a lot going on tonight with the draft, but I wanted to sneak in a couple interview questions. Is that okay?
No problem, Kathy. Always good talking with you. What do you want to know?
For anyone who hasn't been paying attention the past couple of years, how would you define your personality?
Simple. I'm not afraid of a fight. I pull no punches, and I won't back down. I guess you could say I'm the bold and brash type.
I should have known. What can you say about the rumors that you'll be selected at #1 overall tonight?
I don't have time for internet gossip. All that matters to me is what happens when the bell rings. But if I go #1, that just means there's a bigger target on my back. But I live for that sort of thing. So just bring it.
Well, I know you're busy, so I'll let you go for now. Thanks again, and good luck with the draft.
Good to see you.
Hey, boss.
So how you feeling? You ready for tonight?
I'm ready, but I'm actually a little disappointed it's just a draft and I don't get to punch someone in the face.
Hey, it's WWE. You never know. I've got to get going, but you should be proud of everything you've accomplished to get here. You've earned it. See you out there in a bit.
It's time to kick off the WWE Draft.
Thank you. But tonight is not about me. It's about launching this company in a new and exciting direction. And that all starts with the announcement of the top overall pick. So let's not wait any longer. With the first pick in the WWE Draft, SmackDown is honored to select the future of WWE.
There they are, the #1 pick in the WWE Draft, and wow, it's a good one.
Talk about making a splash. Nick Aldis got himself a generational talent.
We heard all the rumors, but seeing this play out now really lives up to the hype.
Good luck topping this, Raw.
Stand by, there's some kind of technical issue here.
Talk about ruining a moment.
What the heck?
Who was that?
Oh, where's security?
Can someone explain what just happened?
Okay, got it. The draft will continue after this break.
First of all, I'm sorry about what happened out there. We're working with authorities to get to the bottom of it. But Hunter says it seems like it was just a random, unstable individual.
We have a good relationship, so I trust you and Triple H to figure it out. I am curious how a random person could have messed with the Tron, though.
I wouldn't assume the two things were connected. Could have just been unrelated technical difficulties. Either way, I don't think it's anything to worry about. Better to focus on the positive and move on.
Well, I'm focused on kicking someone's ass. Don't care who it is.
Perfect. I'll set up a match for you next week on SmackDown, and I'll make sure it's against a local competitor that you'll be sure to dominate. After that, no one will be talking about what happened tonight.
Hey, you all right?
Not how I imagine draft night going, but we've both seen stuff like this in WWE before. On to the next thing, right?
Listen, I know management wants us to brush things like this under the rug, but I'm not sure it was a one-time event. Besides, how does some random person get access to the Tron?
That's what I said.
Look, if I were you, I'd keep your head on a swivel. I'm just speculating, but this could be the start of something bigger.
I agree. I'll be ready if and when something happens again.
That attack came out of nowhere. Are you okay?
Hey, Troy. I'm a lot more angry than I am hurt.
That's actually what I wanted to talk to you about. The perfect way to blow off a little steam.
You got any idea who was under that mask? Because that's who I'd like to get my hands on.
I do not. However, since I got promoted, which was definitely based on merit, not because Roman Reigns landed on me at WrestleMania and Triple H felt bad about my numerous injuries, I've been put in charge of booking the matches for our live events.
Congratulations?
You should be congratulating yourself, because I've got my eye on you to be the main attraction for our next big tour.
I appreciate it, Troy, but I'm focused on figuring out who jumped me and then enacting some very disproportionate revenge.
That's exactly why you should compete in some live event matches. It's the perfect opportunity to sharpen your skills and max out your abilities. Trust me, you won't believe the kind of rewards you'll get with live events.
Fine, Troy. Next time you have a live event opportunity, hit me up.
You're the best. Thanks so much. You'll find me waiting for you when I'm ready to book the next bunch of shows.
Can't wait.
And this competitor is getting the opportunity of a lifetime.
The following is scheduled for one fall, making her way to the ring from the nearest nightclub, Sensational Starla.
This is the best talent the GM could afford? Ugh, I shudder to think of what they spend on catering.
Well, actually, the GM asked me to bring in my favorite vegan recipes.
Oh, great. And the GM's gonna pay for that slop?
Wait, I was supposed to get paid? Not the other way around?
Here she is, SmackDown's #1 draft pick.
And her opponent from Texas, the Queen.
After last week, you've got to think she's looking forward to facing an opponent in the ring rather than someone darting in from the crowd.
And an opponent like Sensational Starla, who, no offense, appears to be here to let SmackDown's top pick make a strong statement.
SmackDown gets a good look at their top pick right now. After the unfortunate events of the draft last week, you'd think our top pick is hoping for a night that's a lot less memorable.
She doesn't really have that luxury, though. She's not just another superstar on the roster. She's had some high expectations placed on her, and her job is to deliver.
Well, I'm hoping she gets the moment she deserves after what happened last week. The draft should have been a dream come true, but one lunatic in a mask turned it into a nightmare.
Brutality. And any one of those shots could take you out for good.
Just a barrage of strikes. Boom!
That'll turn your lights out, and Starla falters there.
She knows this is only the beginning, that there's more to come.
Goodness gracious.
You have to imagine the disdain it takes to repeatedly stop someone like that. One after another. She's failing to put up any resistance here.
Starla might be in a panic soon.
German suplex. Hit with the knee.
And that appears to have busted her open.
If you ever doubted the toughness of our female superstars, let that be a lesson to you.
Working to neutralize that arm.
Being placed in the corner here.
Knife edge chop.
Ooh, she puts the brakes on that.
And that might be the start of the momentum swing she needed.
That could be the shift she was looking for.
Right into the pin.
2 count.
What a resounding victory here tonight for the #1 pick.
I agree, Byron. That was pure domination.
The hell? Not this again.
It's the same attacker from the draft.
Where's security? Come on.
I guess she's taking matters into her own hands.
Good, I'm sick of this.
And this time, they're not getting away.
The masked assailant is regretting this now.
They might not be masked for much longer.
Is that Roxanne Perez from NXT?
Why was she doing this?
We're going to go to commercial while we sort this out.
That's enough. Sit down and stay there. What are we going to do with her?
We're gonna get some answers, and we're gonna get them right now.
You have no idea.
You better start explaining real fast before I beat the truth out of you.
The new era has arrived.
I know you like attention, but why did you target me? Jealous that I was the #1 pick and you weren't even drafted?
It's not always about you. It's about us, them, all of them.
Who is them? Did you convince some desperate lackey to be your sidekick?
Lardon.
I think I've had about enough. We'll settle this when you face me in a match next week. Now get this attention-seeking nobody out of here!
So you got the bad guy, huh?
Looks like it.
I know Triple H and everyone is telling you this is over now, but I still think there's more to come.
I think so too. Roxanne is a little out there, but I don't think she'd do this on her own. There's gotta be other people involved.
Exactly. And the entire roster should be on the lookout. I know I will be.
Here's the woman, anxious to upend the unmasked Roxanne Perez.
The following is scheduled for one fall. Making her way to the ring from Texas, the Queen.
There's an extra degree of intensity in the arena tonight. She heads into the ring not as the top overall draft pick, but as the swift hand of justice.
And I know a lot of folks are watching to see what kind of sentence she can deliver to Roxanne Perez.
Roxanne Perez's opponent is poised for payback.
The prodigy is here.
And she is angry, and she is
And
vengeful.
her opponent from Laredo, Texas, Roxanne Perez.
A woman with a proven championship mentality.
And she believes she's now the version of herself that she needed to be.
Do you doubt her, Saxton? She's one of only 3 women to hold the NXT Women's title more than once.
So much success, so young.
Well, maybe that's why Perez feels so entitled. But then again, I guess it's not entitlement when you're as good as Roxanne.
Even though Roxanne Perez did not want to respond to questions last week, she has a lot to answer for tonight.
This is about more than just Roxanne, Saxton. She may have been acting alone, but the message being sent tonight is for all of WWE.
And that message, these kind of attacks are over. Now it's up to our top draft pick to make sure that point hits home in the ring. And she's returning fire.
Back and forth trading reversals. A clinic of counters being put on by these competitors. Each superstar trying to counter and gain an advantage.
Locking up with one another. Getting pushed into the corner. Strong show of strength here. Oh, my Lord. What contact. Turns it around.
She is slow to get up, and she won't be able to evade what's coming.
Locks up.
Aggressive shove there.
Just a barrage of strikes. Big hook. No. And Perez is having the fight brought right to her there.
This early in the match, she's got nothing to worry about.
She has her lined up. This might be the end here. Slips away just in time.
Taking steps toward the top rope. Here she goes, sliding back into the ring.
From the top.
Diving double axe handle. Measuring their opponent, little gut wrench.
Yokosuka cutter.
And Perez saw that coming.
And a slap for the exclamation point.
Practically never-ending blows coming at full force here.
Fez press takes him down.
Oh, that was just malicious.
Kicks to the cranium of their opponent.
I don't know if there's any ounce of professionalism in an attack like that. Good night.
That was a vicious display. You can almost see the disdain in their eyes.
The spine buster. Better watch your step now. She's getting all sorts of fired up.
Knife edge chop echoing through the arena. Chop. She turns it around with the reversal.
DDT.
She's going up now. Going up high.
Her legs are wobbling, but that's the least of her problems. Up high. She went airborne and missed.
Hellacious power slam.
Uh-oh, look out.
Double leg drop. No way.
Final time, the last ride.
She's in that zone.
Uh-oh, this is gonna be nasty. There's the power into the jackhammer.
Roxanne's got to dig deep now.
2. What a kick out. I don't believe it.
Oh, that was more than close. That was inches away from 3
millimeters. Big maneuver, executed perfectly, but still was not enough.
Countering each other again and again. We're locked in reversals here. Neither competitor intimidated.
Absolutely. Perez can pull it off with the pin. Kick it out before the count.
She just will not give up, Cole. She's locked in, about to go for the kill.
Perez on the receiving end. Making way toward the top rope. We're going to finish it off. One-ton bomb. Quickly transition. Shoulders are down. Uh-oh. This is more than a win. The #1 draft pick can now move on and focus on bigger goals.
Good riddance to Roxanne Perez and whatever this was all about.
Now what? Is that Charlie Dempsey?
What the hell is going on?
That's certainly Gigi Dolan.
Nikita Lyons from behind. What is happening?
And now Roxanne Perez is recovered and is joining NXT's Nikita Lyons. Clearly Perez wasn't acting alone in all this.
Yeah, I'm starting to see a common theme here, guys. We got to get some help out here.
This is a full-on invasion.
And the invaders are all from NXT.
We need help back there, right now.
Nick Aldis is trying to intervene.
Trick Williams with a chair.
And Aldis goes down too.
The NXT Unity Tag Champions have taken out CM Punk.
And Charlotte gets nailed too.
This is insane.
Please, somebody, anybody, do something.
We are under siege.
It's Bayley and Kevin Owens.
Finally.
You can't just come in here and do this without repercussions.
What the?
Bayley and KO are part of this? Are you serious?
What are we witnessing?
If you couldn't tell, this is a mutiny. Current and former members of NXT have united under one cause. We will no longer stand by and be treated like third-class citizens.
Members of the board, do we have your attention?
We will not stop until NXT is the one and only brand left standing in WWE.
I'm just about speechless.
We've just witnessed pure anarchy.
It was a mutiny, Saxton. Bayley said it herself. Unbelievable.
Well, it's over for tonight at least.
Who really knows at this point?
I might be out for a bit after what they did to me. But the second I'm back, I need revenge on the NXT Unity Champions and every single person involved.
I'm with you.
Good. But don't forget, I warned both of you that this would happen, and no one listened.
I was wrong. I know. But this isn't the time to point fingers.
Yeah, it's the time to start listening to me. No one around here can be trusted. No one. This could go all the way to the top. Who created NXT and would stand to benefit from all this? Yeah. Chew on that for a minute.
Look, I've already spoken to Adam Pearce, and we're going to work together to fight back against this NXT mutiny. Raw and SmackDown are a united front. But we need a leader. I drafted you #1 for a reason. I know you can step up to lead the charge.
After what they did to me, I don't need convincing. But what are we getting ourselves into? You heard what Punk just said. About Triple H?
As usual, Punk's way out of line with that comment. I've been working side by side with Triple H the past few weeks to figure out what's been going on. There's no way he has anything to do with this.
You're right. Punk's fired up about getting attacked and not thinking straight. He did have a point, though, that we have to be careful about who to trust.
I know. It seems like Bayley and KO have convinced most of NXT to join them along with some other big names from our side. And we have to assume that any other NXT alumni from Raw and SmackDown might be one of them.
And it sounds like we need to find someone from outside of WWE who can step in and join the fight against NXT.
You got someone in mind?
I do. I know just the person to turn the tide. They're from a rival promotion.
Okay. But how does that prove they're not secretly working with NXT? How do you know we can trust them?
We grew up together. When you know someone for that long, there's a trust that's been built up for years.
All right, sold. After you get them on board, let's talk next steps. And don't wait too long. We need to move fast before this NXT mutiny strikes again.
Wow, you came all the way to Japan to see me. Must really be desperate for help against NXT.
Isn't fighting a rebellious mutiny exactly what lifelong best friends are for?
I thought they were more for exchanging birthday cards and the occasional random text. but maybe we could branch out.
Not to mention the fact Mutiny keeps adding top names, so I can't really trust many people in WWE right now.
So you're saying I was your only option? I see how it is.
Best and only option. So what do you think? Will you do it?
You know I'm ride or die with you. Let's do it.
Great. We need to get started right away.
Okay, just hang on a minute. I do have one more match obligation to fulfill here tonight. Then we'll get started.
We are gonna kick some Mutiny ass!
Haven't changed a bit. So this is how #1 draft picks live, huh? Nice.
The tour bus is nice, but more importantly, it's private. We need the space to talk strategy, since who knows who might be listening backstage and feeding information to NXT.
Good point. What about the GMs, though? Can we at least trust them? Adam Pearce was messaging me the other day.
Yeah, Pierce and Aldis are vetted, and they've given us full authority to counter the NXT mutiny movement. CM Punk will be helping us too once he's healthy. But for now, it's just us, so we need to figure out our first move.
Whenever I was in a tough situation like this wrestling for the competition, I learned the best path forward is to focus on doing what I do best. Which, in my case, is being scheming and calculated.
Well, since you just basically dropped everything to come in here and help me, it's only fair you take the lead on this. What do you think we should do?
NXT is going to be ready for you to strike back, but they don't know I'm on board yet. We could use that as a tactical advantage.
How so?
We're going to hustle them, embarrass them, and when it's all over, walk out with their precious intergender NXT Unity tag titles.
I would have just wanted to go invade them right back, but I'm intrigued. How are we gonna pull this off?
I know a guy who can get me into the Performance Center.
First things first, you're going to explain just how the hell you got in here. The Performance Center is official NXT Mutiny territory now.
Chase got us in, right?
That's right. I'm Chase. Used to train here a few years back. Still think I got a raw deal. Before that, I was a popular minor league mascot named Ribby. Ring a bell?
I have no idea what you're talking about. So you just walked right in? I don't get it.
Well, I still had my old badge. Plus, it helped that I kept in touch with Todd, the security guard. Good guy.
Freaking Todd! This really is his last strike. Anyway, I'll deal with him later. Why exactly are you here?
We're here to show Mutiny just how great me and Chase are. If you want to take down Raw and SmackDown, you need to sign us.
Is Shawn Michaels still here? What about Corey Klein? I'd like to give them a piece of my mind. They really missed the boat on old Chase.
None of them are here. You're dealing with me, okay? NXT Mutiny signed me to be their top producer, and I can't have outsiders showing up unannounced on my watch. My bosses would not approve.
I told you this was a bad idea, Chase. Let's just go to SmackDown or Raw, where they recognize real talent. Their GMs have been blowing up my phone non-stop.
Wait, they have? You know, it just so happens that the NXT Unity Tag Team Champions are training here today and need some opponents. So if you two think you're Mutiny material, go prove it.
You won't regret this.
Just remember, if this works out, who gave you the big break. Now excuse me. I need to go fire Todd. I'm happy you two came in today. Lexus and JC were just telling me they wanted some real competition. But I guess you'll have to do. Kidding! Let's see what those Raw and SmackDown GMs were so interested in. I don't know if I'll be sharing this footage with the bosses. They call this the Performance Center, not the Flop Around Center.
That's a good tag.
Wait, you guys did say you were wrestlers, right?
There's a tag. One, two. That's three. Let me hear the bell.
We weren't ready for that match, Troy. But I promised the outcome would be different with more time to prepare.
Speak for yourself. I was fully prepared.
I'll handle this, Chase. So, what do you think about a rematch, Troy?
I think it's cute you think another match would turn out any differently. But you've given me a great idea. If you want a rematch so bad, why not do it on NXT? So the entire world can see your big debut and how talented you are. Typically, Unity title matches are intergender, but we're progressive here at NXT, so I'll allow it.
Thank you. I accept your offer of a rematch on NXT.
Perfect. The Unity champions are gonna look great, and Bailey, KO, and all my new bosses here at Mutiny are gonna love it. Thanks for doing me this huge favor.
Anytime.
And this is definitely not the pairing we were expecting.
I had heard that the #1 draft pick and their partner here tonight were tight, but I didn't expect indie wrestler Chase to be pushed aside.
I don't know who's more surprised, us or Lexis King and JC Jane. They planned for a cakewalk and instead got a match against one of the best WWE has to offer and their debuting partner.
Let's see what else the challengers have up their sleeves as they battle for the Unity Tag titles. Here we go, gentlemen. Huge title match coming up.
And a huge opportunity for the champ to prove to everyone that there truly is none better in all of WWE right now.
The following contest is a intergender tag team match and is for the NXT Unity Tag Team Championship. Introducing the challengers, Big Daddy and the Queen. And their opponents, the team of Lexis King and JC Jane.
There you see what's at stake. The NXT Unity Tag Team titles. How much might a surprise change like this affect the Unity Champ's game plan?
A heck of a lot. Everybody in the arena expected an indie wrestler named Chase, and instead, we had the WWE debut of a formidable partner for the #1 draft pick.
Well, not to mention it was a very sneaky and shrewd strategy to pull this switch on Mutiny. King and Jane have got to adjust on the fly while already in the thick of things. Hoisted all the way up and down. A powerbomb's not meant to be pretty, but oh man, does it get the job done.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure they don't want to be taking any more of those.
Ripcord position, ripcord knee.
Now a big swing of momentum against King.
Lexis unable to use his wide arsenal here.
One after another. And with an onslaught of strikes like that, it's clear they have nothing but punishment on their mind.
Still again. Yikes.
And the champ now having to deal with the relentless strikes from a motivated challenger. What a counter by Lexis.
Both sides with an answer to every piece of offense.
Sent into the corner. Kick right to the leg. And this onslaught's really taken everything out of him.
I know he didn't think he'd be in this position tonight.
Exploder suplex.
evasive maneuvering there.
Oh, what a choke slam. Toss them across the ring.
I've seen Saxton thrown out of a few local bars like that before.
Please don't remind me, Corey.
Locking up here. Oh, poke to the eyes.
That seems to have really gotten him. He could have an eye injury.
Nonetheless, the match continues.
JC eats a clothesline.
But Lexis King with the belt shot.
And the referee never saw it.
The champions are going to retain.
Wait, foot on the ropes.
Is that the wrestler Chase who is supposed to compete tonight?
Credit to the challengers for throwing NXT off their game.
Hold on, spear on JC Jane.
Looks like his eye's okay.
Or at least okay enough.
Setting up for some kind of double team move.
And down onto JC Jane with the cover.
That'll do it. We officially have new Unity Tag Team Champions.
We just witnessed amazing teamwork from these two, and it paid off with not only a title win, but a major victory in the war against Mutiny.
And don't forget the assist from Chase.
Mutiny shocked the world with their invasion a couple weeks ago, but now taking their Unity tag titles that they held in such high regard is a shot across NXT's bow.
I have a feeling this is only the beginning between these two sides.
I saw what you did by pulling a fast one on NXT and winning their Unity championships. Clever.
Thanks. I don't think you've been introduced to the newest team member in our fight against Mutiny. We've known each other since we were kids.
But I do have to remind both of you, I've decided to remain neutral in this whole issue with NXT. I'm too close to it, so this isn't our fight. And besides, when it comes to competition, it's not just a catchphrase. It really is what's best for business.
We understand your stance, but we don't have to agree with it. We're going to do everything we can to stop Mutiny.
And if that happens, great. But if Mutiny comes out on top, then we'll pivot in that direction. It's what we do in WWE. We're constantly reacting and evolving. It's how we succeed. So like I said, good luck. But I can't support one side or the other until this is all over.
Playboy Braxton Hunter recently celebrated the closing of another highway to install more